Hi YouTubers, it's Smoking SC77 again, coming from the garage again. Another gas station cigar review, you know guys. Okay, so I hope the oil burner will not come on, because if it does it's going to kind of suck, so please forgive me, this video is not in HD, this is not my HD camera, this is my other camera that my dad owns. The reason I'm using this camera is this camera records longer than 10 minutes, again, the other camera doesn't record longer than 10 minutes. So, yeah. Anyway, today we'll be reviewing this cigar, or the Cigarillo. Again, I call them cigars. A lot of people call them cigarillos, a lot of people call them blunts, but I call them cigars. Okay. We have today, Backwoods Wild and Mild Honey Berry Cigar. Okay, that's the thing right there. Pretty cool. It has a nice description in the back, which I'll read right now. Years ago, when a man wanted a good cigar, he'd roll his own. Those cigars didn't look that refined, but they sure tasted good. Tasted mild, sorry, and smelled good. Now you can enjoy the same kind of smoke with Backwoods. We take all natural filler tobacco, which is selected for mildness. Then we roll it in gentle tasting broadleaf, a dark tobacco that is aged for at least 12 months to bring out its wild and mild taste. We make them like they used to be Backwoods wild mild cigars. Okay, pretty cool. So that's a long description, obviously. I usually don't read long descriptions, but anyway. I hope you can see me in the viewfinder, because I know the camera might not be aligned, but anyway, just a car going by. Anyway, so let me read to you the Surgeon General's warning. Surgeon General's warning. Cigar smoking can cause lung cancer and heart disease. Wow. I didn't know that. I don't know that. I'm just kidding. So, anyway, this is a honeyberry cigar. Now, if you remember a long time ago, probably almost 2 years ago exactly, I did a review of the Sweet Aromatics Black Backwoods. This is the honeyberry Backwoods. Anyway, without further ado, let's fire it up. And if you hear some noise in the background, it's just the wind. And I will take a sip of Dr. Pepper right now. Dr. Pepper, gotta love it. Anyway, let's fire it up. Okay, I got lit. Now this looks a lot like drug paraphernalia because it looks like a blunt. So, but again, I'm not smoking weed. I don't smoke weed. I never smoked weed in my life. I have no interest in smoking weed. I'm just smoking tobacco. Pretty good taste, very sweet. Initial light is very sweet, kind of sugary, has very interesting taste. I wouldn't say it tastes like honey or berries, but it has a pretty interesting taste. Very mild. Just a little bit of a sugar hint. You taste the sugar in your lips. Not a terribly strong cigar by any means. Actually, not strong at all. Very, very mild. Let me just check something to see if this is recording. I know I'm always paranoid. I know I'm always a kind of a camera chondriac, but I'll check to see if this is recording. I think it is. It's probably recording. So I'm always paranoid this is not recording, but it's probably recording. If not, then this video will not be very good. Anyway, actually I can check right now if it's recording in the little viewfinder right here. Oh yeah, it's recording. So, that's pretty good. Okay, enough of the worrying, and back to the cigar. The cigar. So yeah, it's a very mild cigar. Not much of a flavor on it. Crap! I dropped the ash. Now a lot of people do inhale these. Someone's horn is beeping outside. I apologize for the noise. I really want to shut the garage door because I don't want to breathe in secondhand smoke. So, and speaking of smoke, A lot of people do inhale these. A lot of people do actually inhale these into their lungs. I personally don't. It's personally an option with you know, cigarillos or blunts. It's an option whether you want to inhale or not. I personally don't. I will retrohale this through my nose, but I don't want to actually inhale it. So a lot of people do, and that's their choice. But personally, I don't want to cough, so I don't inhale this. Now, I do notice that if you take a longer drag, like if you take a deeper drag, you do get more flavor out of it, and you do tend to inhale a little bit, which is not good. But we won't worry about that. So anyway, room note of it. The actual smell. It's hard to smell your own secondhand smoke, but it's very. To me, it smells spicy, kind of like a regular cigar, like a premium hand-rolled cigar. Spicy, pepper taste, pepper aroma, I should say. Not that pleasant. But hey, you really can't smell your own secondhand smoke, so. Not bad. Really, it really just has a very plain tobacco taste. Very, very plain. A little bit of a sugar hint. The sugar hint is really gone now that I've kind of worn off the tip. I'm not sure if this has a flavor tip. And I think I probably just inhaled it because I'm feeling a little chest pain right now. Hope I didn't inhale it. Rot the gums, save the lungs, as I say. Anyway, someone else said that a long time ago, so yeah, don't want this in my lungs. Especially considering it's actual cigar tobacco, so it's actual cigar tobacco. Okay, so back to the cigar. I'm rambling too much. So very good taste. When you retrohale it through your nose, you get kind of the same taste. It's smoother. It doesn't irritate your sinuses at all. I know actual premium hand-rolled cigars like Cane, Padron, La Gloria Cubana, etc., etc., etc. Those really do irritate your sinuses if you if you retrohale them. Also, something I don't like about the cigar is you have to be very, very careful when you tap the ash off. I just realized right now that it doesn't fall apart, because if it falls apart, you just waste the cigar. And this was not cheap, actually. This one cigar, this came in a 1-pack right here. A 1-pack right here. This cigar was almost $3. Yeah, $3 for one freaking cigar. What a joke. So, what an annoyance. Because one cigar should not cost that much money, so. Also, because the end is like this, you also get tobacco in your mouth, so that's not fun. Now, Backwoods has an interesting history because, not just the cigar in general, but a lot of the flavors were discontinued. Say that 5 times fast. The grape, the banana, the wild rum, and one other flavor. You can still get them, but you have to order them internationally through Canada and Australia, or Canada and internationally. So watch Joey Does Dipping on YouTube. He's a great dip reviewer slash cigar reviewer, and he reviewed all those cigars. I can't get my hands on them, and I'm not going to spend $50 on an international card and plus international shipping. So anyway. So anyway, not bad. Very, very mild. Like I said, this has a very mild taste. Not much taste at all. Also, you have to be careful, like I said, to not swallow these little bits of tobacco. I'm currently getting a little bit of tobacco in my mouth. and it's really, really, not to be a health freak or be a health whatever, but it's really unhealthy for you to swallow those bits of tobacco because that can give you stomach cancer. Yeah, stomach cancer, not pleasant. So you really want to be able to avoid that, and you really want to like try to lip it like a blunt. So not that I've ever smoked a blunt before, but a marijuana blunt, but oh my God, it's a chipmunk! If you could turn around right now, you would see a chipmunk in my garage. A chipmunk in my garage. Holy shit. A freaking chipmunk. Yeah, my cats have, if you don't know, I have 3 cats. 2 ones that are mainly black, a black one, a black and white one, and a tiger cat. They killed a bunny yesterday, a little baby bunny. Yeah, brutal. And they, one of the cats bit its head off and ate its head, so pretty nasty. Anyway, enough talking about morbid bunny killing, chipmunk killing, whatever. So as we go through, as we approach the halfway point of the cigar, very mild flavor. I'd say too mild for me. If I remember right, it's been so long since I did the sweet aromatic Backwoods. I prefer the sweet aromatic better. The sweet aromatic had a better taste. This, you really have to drag on it really heavy to get any amount of flavor out of it. Like, see if I do this. I get hardly any flavor, just a little bit of a sweet hint. But if I do this, again, nice, really sweet tobacco flavor. Not like a berry or a honey flavor, a little bit like a honey flavor, but not terribly strong. So, pretty good. This also gives you a dry throat. I find, I'm not sure why Backwoods does, but it gives you kind of a dry throat. So, you might want something to drink with this. I'm just drinking Dr. Pepper, like I said, but you might want like water with this. It does give you a dry throat. And honestly, because it's been aged only 12 months, or around 12 months in that ballpark, it's still going to have a little bit of ammonia in it, so, and the ammonia can give you a little bit of a scratchy throat, so don't be surprised if you get a scratchy throat from smoking this. But, point is, it's a nice cigar. Very, very mild. Even when you drag it really heavy, you don't get much. I mean, I'm not going to inhale this because I don't want to damage my lungs. If you don't know, I don't inhale any form of tobacco smoke because I don't want to damage my lungs. I smoke purely for the flavor, taste, and aroma. I don't smoke for the buzz, so I just personally smoke for the taste and the flavor, so I don't need to inhale this to get enjoyment out of it, but I think a lot of people will inhale this because of the mild flavor, because it's probably more something you would, what I'm trying to say is it's probably something that's meant to be inhaled for buzz versus flavor, and it probably has more buzz on it if you inhale it, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I mean, when you do retrohale it through your nose, you do get a nice spicy, peppery taste. It's pretty decent. They say Backwoods are some of the better gas station cigars. Actually, some people say they're the best gas station cigars or convenience store cigars, drugstore cigars. But yeah, so let's jump into the ratings of this. You know, let's rate it on the taste and the flavor. The flavor being obviously the honey and berry flavor, and the taste being just tobacco flavor. Let's take a drag. The tobacco flavor, I'd probably give it, you really have to drag to get any amount of tobacco flavor out of this. Actually, I don't taste really any tobacco, quote, tobacco flavor, I give the tobacco flavor probably out of 10, very, very mild, which doesn't mean it's bad necessarily, it just means it's very mild. I personally like more body, personally, more taste and flavor. So I would probably give the tobacco flavor out of 10, maybe about a 7 more like a 6, which is about a D in my book, which is poor. Is really, unless you go like this, excuse me, carbonated soda, you don't get any amount of smoke in it. And really at this point, as we go through the halfway point and go on, I'm not getting much flavor out of it at all. So, tobacco flavor, 6 out of 10. Very, very mild. Way too mild for me. Anyway, let me just finish this up. Anyway, the honey and berry flavor, I'd probably give it a 10. Yeah, you taste more of that when you drag on it. You taste more like a sugar, honey flavor. I'd probably give it a 10. Maybe a 7 out of 10. It could be a lot better. I think these could be a lot better. These could have a lot better, more stronger, more robust, more pronounced, if that's the word, pronounced, tobacco flavor, or food flavorings, or ameliorants. So, not the best cigarillo in the world, or cigar in the world, or blunt in the world, but, anyway, not bad. And yes, I apologize if it's very, very, very windy outside, because, it's just windy outside, so that's pretty much it. Anyway, yeah, so there's about an inch left of actual smoking time. These are okay, I guess. Overall rating, if you combine the tobacco flavor and the food flavoring or ameliorant flavor, the honey berry flavor, I'd probably give it out of 10. I'd probably give these, probably about a 6 out of 10. So they're about a D in my book, maybe a D+. Actually, I'll give them a 7 out of 10. These aren't harsh, these aren't nasty, there's no tar coming out. A lot of the gas station cigars, there's tar coming out of the end. But if you look right here, there's no tar coming out of the end. 7 out of 10. About C in my book, about average. There are a lot better cigars out there. I mean, I gotta say, I know money's tight these days, but I mean, really, if you want to get a cigar, go for something like CAO flavors or Drew Estate or Acid cigars. Really spend the extra $3 or $4 or $5 on a cigar. These are not terrible. I mean, these don't suck, but they're extremely mild. They have really no body to them. Even if you like this. Yeah, I took a huge drag, no flavor, tiny bit of a sweetness. So, for a Backwoods, these are very disappointing. So, anyway, that's about it. So, you know the drill, comment, rate, subscribe, personal message me, all that kind of stuff. I love reading comments. I love reading personal messages. I love viewing video responses. Do a video response, if you want to. This video, I'm not sure when I'm going to get more gas station cigar reviews. I'm really running out of cigars to review, or cigarillos, or, gas station cigar reviews to review. Here, I've done so many of them. And I don't feel like going around to random gas stations all over the place. And obviously I don't drive myself, so I don't have a license myself. So, I can't go around to all kinds of gas stations. Yeah, this is falling apart. Yeah, if you can see right here, my throat's actually a little dry right now, so we're gonna get some water. Yeah, the end is falling apart right here, and smoke's coming out of it. So I think we're probably ended right here. I don't feel like swallowing these little pieces of getting stomach cancer. So anyway, yeah. So I'm really running out of cigars to review in my area. There might be one more cigar I can potentially review. White Owl Vanilla. White Owl Vanilla. Say that 5 times fast. But really, I'm running out of cigars to review. Anyway, honestly, you know the drill. The frequent asked questions video. Please ask questions. Please do more questions, because in about well, today's June 11th, June 12th, I think. I'm not sure. I forget. So there'll be a frequently asked questions video, and you can do a comment to that or something like that. So anyway, so the tobacco flavor gets a 6 out of 10. The actual food flavoring or melons, honeyberry gets a 7 out of 10. In the cigar or cigarillo blood, whatever. Overall for Backwoods, honeyberry gets 6 out of 10. Okay, I mean 7 out of 10. Sorry, a 7 out of 10. So average, in the middle, but really save your money. It's not the best. Anyways, it's been Spicy Later. Comment, rate, subscribe. You know the drill. Spicy Later. Bye.